alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Love you, Maureen. Peace, peace, peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Y'all know what it is. Smooth Talk Saturdays. Straight Talk Saturdays. Shoot your lights out Saturdays. Y'all know what's going on. Before we get started, y'all already know. Let some people come in. You know what I'm saying? Let the oven heat up and all that. You know, on the preheat. Let it marinate. Because I got a lot to say. I'm in rare form today. Trust and believe. I don't plan on being here long. But y'all know that arm is way strong. And I'm strong arming shit today. So bear with me. We about to open in prayer. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know exactly how we do it, beloved. By the way, we've been having some technical difficulties. If you know, you know. YouTube been trying to trick me off the streets. I don't know what they got going on, but we gonna get to it, get through it, get at it, and get past it. Small things to large kings. But just know, the game is rigged, bro, low. We gonna open how we always do, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful. We gonna open in our prayer. Al-Fatiha. Kul a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladina an'amta alaihim. Ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Ameen. We seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, Master of this day of judgment in which we now live. Thee alone we worship, and thine aid we seek. O Allah, guide us on your straight path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed favors, and not the path of those upon whom your wrath is brought down, nor the ways of those who go astray after they have heard thy teachings. Ameen. Mashallah, subhanallah, Allahu Akbar. We gonna get straight into it today. Normally I'll play some songs in the beginning, but we gonna play the songs at the end. You feel me? I'm gonna go ahead and cue up these instrumentals. Y'all know how I do, just bear with me. Today's subject, if you didn't peep it, you know what I'm saying? Where are they now? It's cool until it ain't, because it is, you know. It's cool till it ain't. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, like I said on my last album, sometimes you gotta cry now so you can laugh later. You feel me? So without further ado, you know what I mean? We gonna go ahead and get it popping with the music. Y'all know how we do it. Small things to large kings. We in the building. Hashtag free Larry Hoover. Oh yeah, Larry Hoover free. The old man home. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. You know the vibes and the count. You know we blessed by the very best. Absolutely no less. You feel me? Salaam alaikum to the family on the check-in. Anybody watching in the clouds, anybody in the chat, anybody that's gonna jump on before this is all over with, anybody that's gonna catch it in the future. You feel me? Without further ado, we could go ahead and get started. E.T. Ali, God Body MC, y'all know what it is. Y'all know I don't wear these glasses every week, and when I wear them, I'm in rare form. I'm either feeling spiritually heightened to the highest of heights, or I'm trying to hide the fact that I'm super hyped. You feel me? I'm gonna let you be the judge today. I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. You know, I'm good for leaving context clues and all that. Like I said, last week, You know what I'm saying? The past few weeks, there have been some problems on the live stream, you know what I'm saying, on the check-in. So today, we gonna go ahead and get straight to it. We ain't gonna play no music. We gonna play some songs at the end. New music coming Tuesday. Take Your Head Off Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Remix to that anxiety track, that Doji track, Doja, whatever her name. You know, that song that most of y'all say y'all tired of, that they keep force feeding on the airwaves and all through the algorithm. I started to drop it this week, but YouTube was acting like they ain't want me to drop it. You know, it was going to be a short. They said, no, you can't drop this short. So I added an intro and an outro and made it full length. You dig? Peace, familia, peace, familia. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know what's going on. Yeah, man, check me out. Y'all know the vibes. Small things to large things, you feel me? But yeah, man, we gonna go ahead without further ado and get right into it. Why am I doing this subject today? Where are they now? Because sometimes in life, when you look at the game from a bird's eye view and you reflect on the things that you've been through, it's incumbent upon you to do inventory, you and me, you feel me? And the truth of the matter is, karma comes around, universal law. Nobody can escape that. You see what I'm saying? And there's people in this world that, you know, they might be with you in the beginning, but they might not be there in the end. You know what I'm saying? They might not have been there in the beginning, but they may be there in the end. Some of them may show up on the lunch break or on the halftime show. But shout out to the twos and fews that's there from the beginning to the end. For the race is not won by the swift nor the strong, but rather by he and or she that can endure to and through the end. So we gotta ask ourselves, which team do we really belong on? Because I'm here for the long haul. You feel me? Yeah, man. Some of y'all worried because they talking about, oh, Donald Trump, he ended government assistance. Yeah, I hope so. I hope that everybody got to get down how they live. I hope everybody got to put up and or shut up. You see what I'm saying? Because we've been living in the era of facades and masquerades. You know what I'm saying? People doing it for the gram. You know what I mean? People do a lot of things for a lot of nefarious reasons. What they gonna do when that rug gets snatched from under you, though? If you ain't got no warrior spirit or no hustler's mentality, it's already over. Figure out who you are and whose you are. Get in the ranks and fall in, soldier, because this is the last days of mercy, I think Allah is just about done with mercy. Yeah, he's the beneficent, the most merciful, but he's also the most vengeful and the most wrathful. So to all of those that, you know, looking at this like it's a game, okay. Games have expiration dates. The Lord abides therein. The earth shall abide therein. You know what I'm saying? As this worldly system collapses. So yeah, keep that in mind. They talking about over 300,000 jobs have been lost, and 106,000 of those jobs specifically were jobs of Black women. Now, this could be looked at as a bad thing, of course. Who want to lose their job, especially collectively in mass like that? Shout out to our sisters who were affected by that, but shout out to the sisters more importantly, who saw this day coming, who haven't been giving men they ass to kiss and telling them how independent they are and how they don't need men. Meanwhile, the phone you own, the car you drive, the home you live in, the bed you sleep in, your appliances, etc., etc., etc. If you hear something go bump in the night, you gonna call the police. All of these things are orchestrated by men. The infrastructure that men have put in place civilized this world, civilized nature, so that the women and children could be more comfortable. Now, most of these women that I'm referring to, they don't even give thanks to Allah God. So little thanks are they gonna give to the men who uphold the society while they run around with this false sense of entitlement. So while it's a, it's a sad thing indeed. Yeah, people losing jobs, but guess what? America been for sale. The minister been told you it was over with. Ain't no more jobs. And for Black America, if you think they gonna make a way for you to have a job while there millions upon millions upon millions are employed and starving, you are foolish. Now here's the good news. Sister, now you could go ahead and do what it is that you know you were supposed to be doing, whether as an individual, because we all got gifts we was given by the Most High, or rather more importantly, is you being a helpmeet to a man of God. Because for all of your beauty, for all of your intelligence, for all of your skills, for all of your degrees, all of that means nothing if you are not serving Allah and if you are not helping humanity progress through family. You hold the key of life in your womb. That's your most valuable asset. So if you're not a helpmeet, we don't really care about none of that, because the money you make is for you. When a Black man make it, he expected to come back, buy his mama a house, buy his family a house, buy everybody a car, pay everybody rent, put niggas through college, pay for funerals, bail money. What do the sister have to do when she get on? Nothing. She could take her money and ride off into the sunset. So now, all this selfish energy that has been exhibited is coming to an end. People are going to unite under what's right, or they going to cease to be able to live their life. Live a real life or die a real death. In other words, y'all know the motto. I am Mr. Casket Match. Choke slam your dumb ass in this casket. Because it's over with. Your degree ain't nothing but a piece of paper. You feel me? So moving this along, because I'm going to try my best to keep this condensed, compressed, and compartmentalized, play the music at the end, and get on to what we got to do, the business for the day. Because we got very little to say and very much to do. Let me grab my water right quick. Y'all know what's going on. If you know, you know. I drink a gallon of these a day. I did not come to play. So yeah, once again, shout out to Larry Hoover. The old man is home. You know what I'm saying? Peace to Larry Hoover. Peace to Larry Hoover Jr., excuse me. You know what I'm saying? And his children. You know what I mean? This man, Larry Hoover, grandchildren and all that. Great-grandchildren. I mean, come on, man. And Trump pardoned him, but now he's still facing 200 years with the state. So inshallah, the state do the right thing, because at this point, that man is not a threat or a harm to anybody. So inshallah, America, Trump, y'all do the right thing and let that man have it. You know, they freed Mutulu Shakur in 2023, and he passed away shortly after that. Or he might have passed in 23, I forget. He wasn't home but 2 years. So kind of too little, too late, but at least he was able to spend his last days with his family. So inshallah, Larry Hoover is able to, in the latter years of his life, be comfortable, enjoy his family, encourage the youth to do the right thing and not make the same mistakes and fall victim to what he had to go through. For that good book that you call the Bible, Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth, the Bible says old men for counsel, young men for war. And we are at war, in case you haven't noticed, folks. So yeah, moving right along. It's cool till it ain't. You feel me? One day I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna speak about, you know, my anecdotal experiences in relationships, the before, during, and after. And what I'm gonna highlight in such video is what was life like before we got together, what was life like during the relationship, and what was life like on the other side of the relationship. You know, once it ended and both parties go their own ways. Because I'm going to tell you this, beloved, and this is real. You could tell who was right and who was wrong in a relationship. All you got to do is check back in a year or two after the breakup. That's all you got to do. You could tell who was right. You could tell who was wrong based purely on what happened next. What happened after they broke up? Who went on to do, you know, bigger and better things? You know what I mean? Whether you found another love interest or you got married or whatever happened, you could tell whose heart was earnestly invested and who was sincere based on what happens next. Now, in the name of using discretion, because the day I do that video, I know it's going to be a lot of people that's upset. It be people upset with me anyway. By the way, we've been talking for 15 minutes. Keep in mind, YouTube been doing this new thing where they like to crash my live streams. Okay? If I get to talking about Traore, shout out to them over there. And all the other controversial subjects that I touch on, that these cowards and these spaces that your favorite YouTuber, that your favorite rapper scared to touch on, I don't fear nothing but a Lord's chastisement. Know that. Know that. So when I turn up like only E.T. Ali can do, the powers that be sometimes try to suppress and stifle the message that I'm delivering to you. But they can't stop a law's decree. And just know, I'm not one of them YouTubers that when these folks crash my live stream, I'm going to be thirsty trying to jump back on and do another. No, that's it for the day. We'll check back in next Saturday. You see it. You see it. You know what I'm saying? Show love. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac said, don't support the phony, support the real. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, YouTube lingo, like, share, subscribe, all blase skippity. You feel me? Because I'm this in real life, whether people hit the like button or not, whether people subscribe or not. Shout out to all the new subscribers. You know what I'm saying? We over 50,000 views and counting. We over 250 uploads and counting. Shout out to you. You feel me? That's real live. So yeah, man, sometimes you just got to ask yourself, where are they now? Where are the naysayers that said you wasn't going to be able to do this? You was never going to be that. Where are the people that tried to throw rocks at you and pull you down? You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, judge not lest you be judged first. It also say, be careful of digging holes for others lest you may fall into it yourself. A lot of people will be digging your grave, having wet dreams while they digging your grave. They having wet dreams and premonitions about your death. And then they got to get their dumb ass in this casket. We all got to go one day. Let's just make sure we on the right side of history. Let's make sure we in the right state of mind and that we got the right condition of heart. You feel me? Because we at war and I ain't come to play. I ain't come to look cute. I ain't come to make friends. I ain't come to tap dance for white folks. I ain't come to pander, period. I'm not a pander bear. You feel me? That's fact, though. That's fact, though. You know what I'm saying? We live in a world where they talking about 100 men versus a gorilla. Let me let you in on a secret. The 100 men are the naysayers and the followers, right? The gorilla is the Traores of the world, the Ariana Ali's of the world. You know what I'm saying? The most honorable minister Louis Farrakhan's of the world and all his student ministers. You know, those are the gorillas, symbolically speaking, right? And all of these naysayers, they got to come together with people that they don't even like to try to silence the truth. And those of us that speaking what's right, they represent the 100 men. Also, they doing a psyop and a study on the mentality of men. Because if you got 100 men, like, we could never beat a gorilla, that shows that manhood is falling in the streets. But if you got men like, yeah, some of us might have to die, but that gorilla going down smoking at the end of it all, then that shows that men are still what we were born in and shaped by Allah to be, conquerors. David the psalmist, Dawood alayhi salam, said, I am more than a conqueror. So if they could feed you soy boys fear and get you to fear nature, you know we conquered nature, right? You know it's gorillas in the zoo, right? You know it didn't take 100 men to get that gorilla in the zoo, right? So what's wrong with your scary ass? Huh? Other than your diet and your regimen of what you feed on mentally. You see what I'm saying? We live in a world where a lot of these men, I'm ashamed to say, they more cowardly than the women, bro. A lot of these men, they so soy boyed out, they so neutered. It's shameful, bro. It's really disgraceful and distasteful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get back to that in a minute because I got a lot to say about that. By the way, while I'm running through these topics and we going to breeze right back through, make sure that we thorough with this paintbrush. You know what I'm saying? Stroke it out till we paint the picture. Alhamdulillah. Shout out to big homie CC. You feel me? And the guys. Midwest steppers. You know what I'm saying? Some of Midwest finest. Chicago stand up. We know the vibes and the count. Yeah, brothers out here saving children that's been abducted. Intervening on the behalf of women that are being abused, women that are being trafficked and whatnot. Shout out to them. Regardless of what these big wigs, these industry folks try to do, those of us that standing 10 toes down solid, you gotta respect it and you gon' respect it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Anti-Recidivism Coalition. Some of these names, y'all don't even know who I'm talking about, but y'all know who Young Thug's sweet ass is. The big stepper that like to put dresses on. You know him, but you don't know the Anti-Recidivism Coalition. But we fighting on your behalf with your dumb ass. You don't know big homie CC. But you know what? Academics or fatademics or whoever, and you know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I'm turning up because that's what it called for. I respect that brother's content, but he ain't always on point. Do I like what he got to say sometimes? Yeah. But I know when a nigga milking it and silking it. And I could have said any name. I could have said Charlemagne's goofy ass. Because all y'all straddle the fence. All of y'all be on the right side of history sometimes. Just like this Carmelo Anthony situation. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony. Hands off Carmelo. Hashtag touch me and see what happens. We still on that. They charging that young man as an adult. They're charging him with murder. And we need to galvanize and rally around him and his family. That part. Don't let Diddy get you tricked off the streets, bro. Don't nobody care about that, bro. Them is grown people with millions of dollars and buku backdoor specials with Clive Davis in them. Speaking of the Clive Davises of the world, you know what I'm saying? They the reasons why those of us who really got the gift from Allah, we don't grace their platforms. Notice I didn't say they don't let us on their platforms. I said we don't grace their platforms. Why is that? Because ain't nobody about to play no Tootsie Roll, pink cocaine games to be part of your cipher. Are you dumb? Ain't nobody really that's a servant of God about to compromise on their integrity and their manhood for a seat at your table when I build houses. Are you dumb? You know what I'm saying? The Doug Morrises of the world. Y'all don't even know who that is. Doug Morris is one of the reasons why I personally am not mainstream. Edgar Brofman, y'all don't know who that is. Some of y'all might know if you listen to Minister Farrakhan, but we know personally the Jimmy Iovines of the world. The Liar Cohen's a high liar. Yeah. You know them guys that don't want us to circulate and permeate through the algorithm. What Erykah Badu say? Most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. Them Peckerwoods, them crackers that don't want the truth to see the light of day, but you can't stop Allah's decree. You can't stop what's in my mouth, just like you can't stop me from blazing my trail and walking my path on your goofy ass. Don't get it misconstrued. So yeah, shout out to the big homie CCs of the world. Shout out to the Anti-Recidivism Coalitions of the world. Next week, I think the subject is going to be anti-recidivism versus prison reform. Because I'm going to let you know, we are not the same, folk. You people running around here talking about prison reform, that shit the new hustle. That's the new political scheme from this bourgeois regime. Y'all ain't doing nothing but making life more comfortable for inmates so that they could get out and go back in. Y'all ain't doing nothing to reform the laws. to prevent us from getting locked up and to ensure that we get equal justice and protection under this Peckerwood's law. That's what you prison reform niggas are not doing. Leave it to the anti-recidivist brothers and sisters. And by the way, in Ohio, I'm from 216 Thieveland, Ohio, Slaughter County, up the way, USA. And in that domain, I am the face of anti-recidivism. I don't know shit about no prison reform. And you don't either. You on a tour for these Peckerwoods to rock Negroes to sleep, pardon me. Had to clear my sinuses one time. You on the people's payroll. You understand that? You don't give a damn. Y'all don't care. Long as niggas can have some iPods in there, they can have a pen pal in there. You know what I'm saying? They could wear Timberlands and Jordans and jewelry and psych themselves out mentally to feel like, yo, it's just like in the free world. See, I've been incarcerated, nigga. I know what's going on. Y'all niggas is cowards out here talking about prison reform. Ain't it funny that all of these artists that get out, you know, whether they get pardoned by the president or whether it's some other strings being pulled by some other puppet masters and puppeteers. Ain't it funny how they come out and their music be suffering? Their content be weaker. They're not doing anything really for the community. But those of us that's anti-recidivism, we trying to keep your sons and daughters, along with our own, from getting incarcerated. And those that have fallen victim to their own vices, devices. Those that got tricked off the streets by this penal system, which is the real modern day plantation. We're trying to ensure that once they get released, they don't go back in the joint. So they don't constantly get locked up, come home, get locked up, come home. Anti-recidivism. I don't give a damn about your fake ass prison reform, because you ain't reforming a damn thing. Just like they prisons are not rehabilitating anybody. But that's a whole nother story. Like I said, inshallah, that'll be the subject for next week. I took some notes today. I'm kind of all over the place, but I really want to keep this in a timely fashion because YouTube got me misconstrued, bro. I ain't about to be on here and then it start tweaking, so we gonna make the best of the time while we here. Next week, look out for that subject, though. Prison reform is not anti-recidivism or anti-recidivism versus prison reform. And I'm gonna break it down to the smallest molecule because we are not the same, big fella. We just not. You on them people's payroll, I represent the grassroots for real. We not the same. And I ain't trying to relate at this point. That's a fun fact or not so fun fact. On a lighter note, I would like to touch on this because I know a lot of y'all be like, man, he got a problem with Kendrick Lamar. You know, I would rock with the boy, but he don't like Kendrick. So let me say this in regards to the whole American Music Awards. Some of y'all was watching, some of y'all maybe not. But at the AMAs, right, Eminem beat Kendrick Lamar twice for like album of the year. You know, some dumb shit. Because ain't nobody really listening to Marshall these days. Not from our culture. But then again, it's called the American Music Awards. Now, anybody that know me know I'm not the biggest K-Dot fan. Do I respect him as a man? Yes. Do I respect his craft? Yes. Do I like some of his music? Definitely. Emphatically, yes. Do I rock with his whole catalog? No. Do I co-sign everything that he do and everything he say and don't do? Because he too is on the people payroll? Hell no. Do I know for an indubitable fact that Ab-Soul is better than that boy? Hell yeah. But regardless of all of that, he had a better year than Eminem last year. He had a better year than Marshall did last year. Wasn't nobody listening to that shit Marshall put out? And long before Kendrick Lamar, I've been called out the Eminems of the world. See, we seen Eminem battle Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and Justin Timberlake. Bro, you got washed by Everlast. We seen Ja Rule say something that, you know, brought you outside for real. You know, Gucci Mane had you on the ropes, nigga. You ain't wanted with Big Gooch. And you supposed to be lyrical. You supposed to be the white Tupac. Let Jimmy Iovine tell it. You ain't want no smoke with Gucci when Mariah Carey was asking your ass why you so obsessed with her. So yeah, them people robbed Kendrick and gave Eminem the awards, but that's what they do. See, that's their award show. See, that's their platform. Why we ain't got a Black American Music Awards? I guess I got to start it. Just like we helped spearhead the Black Power Awards, the Conscious Community Awards, etc., 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 which are events that a lot of y'all might not have ever paid no attention or gave no energy to. But we've been boots on the ground, grassroots. And speaking of Black American music, next month, them rainbow people, them alphabet people, they gonna try to tell you it's they month. Be not deceived. Next month, it's Black Music Month. June, Black Music Month. So I don't give a damn about your rainbow flag. God made the rainbow, not your sweet ass. I don't give a damn about y'all trying to hijack and usurp the alphabet. The alphabet was made for man to communicate and articulate, you know, thoughts. Not your sweet ass. You didn't come up with the alphabet. So next year, when they out here doing what they do, let them do what they do. But invest in Black music. Not just next month, every month. And I ain't talking about Black artists that white people pick, Negro. Invest in Black independent artists that's putting their life on the line to speak truth to power. That's walking they talk for real. I don't give a damn about your gay pride. Facto. June is Black Music Month, and I'm carrying it like that. And to all the gay people that's Black, pick a side, bruh. Because them people are not deceived. Them people only use you for your civil rights energy so that they can push their agenda. We know people in the gay community that's Black. Niggas will tell you, yeah, it's racism even amongst the sweet people. What are we talking about, bruh? Niggas be thinking they gonna run to the gay community and escape racism. Nigga, you're not. Are you dumb? So pick a side, folks, because next month is Black Music Month. To hell with your pride and all that weird. Ain't nobody on that, bruh. Ain't nobody on that. Share this with somebody that's living an alternative life that's on the fence, because nigga, I'm not on no fence. I'm not Humpty Dumpty. You feel me? That's really though. I was just about to get to that. Salam alaikum. You know the vibes. You feel me? And next month is Juneteenth, which we spearheaded, and they made a national holiday because they wanted votes. We've been out here telling y'all about Juneteenth. That's why the Carmelo Anthony shit is so significant. Why? Because they down there in Texas. You know, Texas, the last month to acknowledge that slavery was abolished and Black men and women could go free. The Lone Star State. Yeah, Texas. So Juneteenth been significant in the minds and the hearts of us that know history. History best rewards those who do research. History, the past, is the best indication of the future. You don't know where you been, how the hell you gonna know where you going? So yeah, let's be very clear. Juneteenth is next month, and before these people made it a national holiday, it actually had more value. See, now everybody get a day off for Juneteenth. Why? You think all these different people really care, bro? You think they actually know the history? Niggas just glad they ain't gotta go to work, bro. Cause everybody on the plantation these days, even white folks. Big facts. And sometimes the new slave master, They could be white or black. Just like in the days of old, because you had black slave masters back then too. See, you had black slaves that were field niggas, black slaves that was house niggas, black slaves that were also slave masters, and then you had free black men and women. Guess which 25 percentile I belong to? You looking at me like I'm looking at you. We ain't come to play no games. We don't compromise on our integrity nor our manhood. We don't sleep on the job. Nigga, we are not hashtag woke around here. We are wide awake and aware. That part, bro. So let's not get it confused. And like I said, I am not the biggest Kendrick supporter. In fact, that remix I'm dropping Tuesday, that anxiety remix, I'm bombing on TDE again, bro. Because I feel like it, nigga. I'm not backed by white people. So I don't need their permission to do a goddamn thing. You better hope I don't take it upon myself to do whatever I want to do to you. Because I'm not on the people's payroll. They ain't hire me, they can't fire me. They ain't start me, they can't goddamn stop me. If you know, you know. Hit my Zelle or go to hell, Negro. That's the vibes. I did not come to play with y'all today. So as you can see, as I said, when I wear these glasses, I'm either in spiritual heightened mode or I'm trying to hide the fact that I'm hype and I'm feeling some type of way. I think at this point we're giving it away. Which bag we're operating out, which crate, I'm DJing out of today. On my DJ bring it back type shit. I think you can see. But in the name of staying true to my word and keeping this condensed, let's move along. They robbed that boy Kendrick for them awards. See, this just go to show. They're only exalting him so that they can sit down Drake. The Aubrey boy, soon as that's over with, don't let old boy do anything out of the norm that they don't like. And when they turn on Kendrick Lamar, remember that y'all was dick riding. I don't want to hear y'all, oh yeah, Kendrick. Don't switch sides because white people say they done with him. When they turn on Kendrick Lamar, keep that same energy, bruh. Because you niggas are so eager to live vicariously through somebody so that you don't have to do no goddamn work in fighting for our freedom and establishing justice on the earth. Y'all cheer for any nigga white people put up there, nigga. And I'm tired of you niggas, been tired of it. So yeah, and I'm gonna say this. This is the last thing I'm gonna say on this particular subject. Let's not forget, folks, when they robbed Kendrick at the beginning of his career, I can't remember if it was the Grammys or the MTV Awards, they gave Logic an award that they should have gave to Kendrick. It was like Album of the Year or Best New Artist of the Year, some shit like that. I was one of the ones that was like, yeah, this some garbage. They gave it to Logic because he looked white. Mind you, Logic is mixed. He got a black parent and a white parent. So he looked white and he's gay friendly. Perfect for their agenda. And meanwhile, this is Kenny when he was fresh off the block. You feel me? He wasn't really seasoned and indoctrinated and acclimated with all this industry politic bullshit. So I was still rocking with boy. This around the time he was getting booed off stages and we looking like, damn, why y'all booing him? I'd rather listen to Kendrick than goddamn Young Thug. This back then, when we were vouching for him, when we were supporting him, when we wanted to see him win, and we still want to see that black man get his money. He on one of the biggest tours in the world right now. Not just of today, but in history of music and culture. So give it up to him for that. But you niggas is still fooled. And while you on tour, be safe. Because one thing I know, you're not coming to Ohio. You not, and none of your other artists on TDE is coming to my domain. I think we know why. I've covered that extensively. If you need to go back and do your homework, go back and do your homework. Cause I've been drew the line in the sand with all these niggas. I give these niggas they flowers when they deserve it, and I put belt to ass when they deserve it. Daddy's home. Don't get it misconstrued, nigga. Yeah, happy Sabbath day. So moving right along. And on the same type of wavelength. You know, shout out to Joey Badass. You feel me? Just real live. Cause Joey stood up and said, nigga, we don't bar that shit. Huh? All that West Coast, nigga, we don't bar that. And he watched the whole TDE. Watched him. We saw it. Got him out of here. He like, yo, where Kenny at? Of course, Kendrick, you know, he picking and choosing. If your name ain't Aubrey Graham, he don't want to battle. Papoose, anybody? Joel Ortiz, anybody? Meek Mills, and I could go on and on and on. As many artists, other than myself, who have called this man out, and he act like he can't see it or hear. This nigga, Helen Keller. Joey Badass watched this whole label. Like, get these little niggas out of here, bro. What is this, amateur night at the Apollo or something? Watched them. Joey watched them. Got them all out of here. Shout out to TD East. Real live G shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know the vibes. Shit like that. But let me say this. In regards to this whole East Coast, West Coast thing. Bruh. Brody. The Midwest been running this shit, dog. I don't care if you talking from a street perspective. You East Coast and West Coast niggas don't play like us, bro. Y'all don't play like we play in the middle of America. Let me get up close. We are not the same, bro. We go everywhere. Y'all don't just be in the Midwest like that, bro. Because y'all know it's the danger zone. It's the middle of America. It's the melting pot. Shit really be hot. You feel me? Let's make this clear. Feedlando Hydro, a.k.a. Cleveland. Y'all niggas know what's up with us, like Bone Thugs and Harmony said. Busy Bone specifically. When Bone Thugs and Harmony came out, what was we doing? We was rapping fast and harmonizing. Now, what is all these young niggas doing? They imitating our style. They rapping fast and harmonize. Shout out to Busy Bone, nigga. If you know, you know. You ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage, nigga. You understand me? Shout out to the big steppers in the Midwest. Busy Bone salute, the whole Bone Thug salute, and the new generation too, because they sons out here washing you niggas up. Y'all niggas don't want it with them. Huh? Cleveland is the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I ain't interested in no Holly Queer Star of Fame. We don't want that. But all you niggas that do music, all you niggas that do music want to get inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You gotta come through Cleveland. Run the tape back if you ain't see it. I just addressed the whole Kendrick thing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas cool, but they ain't real. That's how I feel about Buddy. He got some points. He got some, you know what I'm saying? But go back and do the knowledge. Not just on this video, but on other videos. Check out that video I did called The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. You know what I'm saying? The revolution is not an event. It's a process. I did it around the time they did the Super Bowl and all that. You feel me? But yeah, back to the subject at hand. The Midwest been had something to say. Even that gangbang shit started in Chicago. Let's talk about it. Gangbanging started in Chicago, Negro. Not on the West Coast. Let's talk about it, or let's shut the fuck up talking. Because as far as I'm concerned, all you niggas been dick riding the Midwest. East Coast niggas, West Coast niggas, body, dirty side. I don't give a damn, nigga. This is the middle of America, and we ain't scared of none of you niggas, boy. Street shit, you niggas will get washed. Where you think Big Meech from, bro? Fucking Detroit, nigga. Where's Detroit? In the middle of America. Who are you niggas? I think I'm Big Meech. Oh, nigga, that's Midwest shit, boy. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. Shout out to Larry Hoover. Where's the old man from? Huh? Where is Larry Hoover from? Hold on, let me regroup, bro. Where is Larry Hoover from? Chicago, Illinois, is he not? Oh, you mean the Midwest? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The Midwest been the big steppers. Y'all know what's going on, bro. Now let's talk rap, because I don't want to talk street shit too much, because everybody ain't from the streets. Everybody ain't a gangster, and that's perfectly all right. I'm not inviting everybody to be a gangster. In fact, I'm inviting niggas to step into the real fold of gangsterism, which is community development. Nigga, that's the real gangster. Policy and politics, that's where the real gangsters are. But let's talk music. All y'all niggas fear Eminem. Huh? The great white hope, the Elvis Presley of rap. All you niggas that say he's the GOAT. Rakim said this nigga was the Michael Jordan of rap music. Rakim said that. Where's Eminem from? Detroit, right? The Midwest, right? What about rappers like Cassidy? Shout out to the boy Cassidy. I want that smoke. I know he'll never give me a battle. But I've been challenging this Negro since 2005. He'll never give me a battle. He'll never give me a battle. And Eminem is not the GOAT. Eminem is not the GOAT. I'm not here to debate you. Eminem really ain't had a good album since the Eminem show. He is not the GOAT, bro. We ain't even about to do that. Just because he white don't mean that he or you is right. I don't know if it's a white person or I don't care. Because it be a lot of black people that see. You see what I'm saying? Niggas say Eminem is the GOAT. Where is he from? Detroit. Cassidy get like 500,000 a battle. Like 500,000 a battle. Where's Cassidy from? Philadelphia. All y'all was dick riding Kanye West. Where's Kanye from? Chicago. Twister. Chicago. I could go on and on and on. Y'all niggas don't want it with the Midwest. Y'all don't, bro. Y'all don't. Even in the world of battle rap, shout out to the JCs of the world. JC and A-Verb just had a phenomenal battle. Classic. Where they from? St. Louis and Kansas, if I'm not mistaken. Or matter of fact, JC is from Pontiac, Michigan. Where's Pontiac? The Midwest. Where the other boy from? St. Louis, the Midwest. Even Nelly, hold on. ASAP Rocky from New York. ASAP cool, but bro, come on, man. ASAP ain't no threat to no. ASAP is somewhere, you know, getting his hands pedicured, waiting to see what Rihanna trying to do. We see what's going on. We talk about big steppers and niggas that bar you up. ASAP shouldn't even be in the conversation. That's a fact. You feel me? And shout out to him, shout out to his family, his woman, his children. But we talking about grown man business. Okay? Okay? We not talking about niggas getting wifed up. Cause no. That's what I'm talking about. See, in the Midwest, we don't play like that. Have y'all ever seen any Midwest niggas wear a skirt? Where's Dave Chappelle from? Where's Cat Williams from? Huh? Cat Williams set the fucking internet on fire. Ohio, that's where he's from. I could go on and on and on. Niggas know about Cincinnati. Niggas know about Ohio. You know how it go down. So the only reason why the West Coast had their moment and the Midwest didn't, the East Coast had their moment because it started in New York, but the Midwest didn't. The down South ran the game for like 20 years straight. They just now getting off the pot. They've been shitting for a long time because niggas in the Midwest have been humbled. The Midwest has so many different styles. Yeah, shout out to the Ohio players. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. Huh? Midwest steppers. If you know, you know. Them Ohio players. You feel me? Y'all know the vibes. You dig? And we have been humble. You think Twister can't rap circles around air? This nigga Twister is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the fastest raps. The most words said in a song. Where y'all get this rapping fast and harmonizing from? It's Midwest shit, bro. Even, bro, we can even take it back. The Isley brothers, bro. The Ohio players, like we said. The OJs. Huh? Even the Charlie Wilsons of the world and the Gatman, bro. Bro. Come on, man. Like I said, all you niggas that do music, you want to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, big fella. I ain't about to sit here and fake with you. Everybody ain't Hollywood, bro. Everybody ain't trying to be in the movies, bro. Some of us care about the culture and the content and the music. Because in order to get that star on the rock and roll, on the Hollywood, what is it called? A star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame or Walk of Shame or whatever the hell y'all walking on. You know, you might have to get poked in your rectum or something. I don't know. Them folks got some weird shit going on over there. I know you can't get through the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame without coming through 216 City of God. That's right, Black Bottom, as in Black Bottom, Detroit. And where did the Nation of Islam start? See, we can take it deeper. It started in Black Bottom, Detroit. It merged out to Chicago and then spread across this whole entire nation. The Midwest is the heart of it all. So all you East Coast niggas, that's cool. We see you West Coast niggas with your khakis and your crip walk, that's cute. But nigga, y'all don't come to the middle of America playing no games. We don't do check-in. We do no-fly zones. And it's a bunch of you niggas that are either too pussy and punctified or you've been told flat out, you can't come here, bro. And you don't come here. Water break. Let that marinate for a minute. Let that sizzle on your spirit for a second. Don't talk to me about no Bloods and Crips or none of that shit. I don't want to hear it. You know why? Because like I said, gang banging even started in the Midwest. Chicago, anyone? So we ain't on that. And that was back when gang banging was, in order to be a vice lord, you had to be a Muslim. You had to be a 5%er. You had to have knowledge yourself. You weren't killing other black people. Message. They just let Larry Hoover out. It went from Gangster Disciples to Growth and Development. Message. What was a Crip originally? Community, resistance, and progress, right? What happened? Oh, we know what happened. Y'all fathers and grandfathers was the Black Panthers, and y'all turned on the mission. Because the white man came with guns and drugs and money, manipulating your insecurity and feeding your insatiable ego, and then you niggas start killing each other. I'm not moved by that West Coast shit, big fella. I'm just not. Because I know your fucking history. Just like I know the history across this whole country. Who are the Bloods? Black leaders of our own domain, right? What happened to that? Bloods got some of the most notorious informants and government agents in your ranks, and you know it, nigga. And you know it. All you niggas that was running around here talking about you was a Blood because you was on Lil Wayne's dick. Get your dumbass sweet chin music, nigga, in this casket. You heard me? I ain't come to play. You niggas start gangbanging when y'all heard Lil Wayne. And Lil Wayne ain't no gangbanger. Foolish. With your dumb ass. So yeah, bro. Originally, the Bloods and the Crips were to protect the community. Now, I could say the same thing about drill rap. Let me not be too biased, because I'm a Midwest stepper. Let me not be too biased. Did you know, let me turn the music down a little bit. Just a little bit. Did you know that drill rap in the beginning was about drilling down police and politicians? Crooked police. Let me put that out there. Originally, drill music was about being militant and a street soldier, organizing the community, standing on your manhood with the utmost militancy, respecting rank, hierarchy, and order. You had to have knowledge yourself, Where's the Nation of Islam's headquarters? Mount Mariam, Chicago, right? Stony Island, 71st, and you know the vibes. Yeah, so when drill rap first popped, before Chief Keef, that was the message. What happened? The feds came and rocked you niggas to sleep again. Bribed you niggas again. What you want? You want money, power, respect, right? You want a gun to shoot your brother, not to shoot your real enemy. You want some money to finance all your lust and all your luxury and all your insatiable greed. And them crackers print money every day, so they funneled it to your dumb ass. The next thing you know, Kanye's sweet ass was standing next to Chief Keef talking about, fuck, nigga, that's the shit I don't like and don't like, and all that gay shit, nigga. Yeah, I said it. Make my mouth bleed, nigga, if you don't like it. Cause, nigga, I'll be outside. I got invited to perform in LA this year, November 8th. I'll go in my discretion if I choose to, cause they ain't paying the nigga to go. Do you get invited to come here? And if so, do you come through? Water break. Cause I go where the fuck I wanna go, nigga. Don't nobody touch me. Don't nobody move. Bro, we ain't on that. That's facts. So I could go on and on and on. Just know, all that East Coast, West Coast shit, that's cute. But the Midwest been running this shit, dog. And whether we talking street shit, whether we talking conscious shit, whether we talking music, whatever we talking, we will wash all you niggas, bro. And y'all fucking know it, bro. Y'all know that for a fact. So, let's keep it rap. Let's keep it entertainment. Cleveland is the land. LA is not the land. You know, let's restore order. For one of you niggas get y'all jaw wired or something. Thinking this shit a game, nigga. What my nigga Jay-Z said, you can bullshit with rap if you want. Or Beanie Siegel, whoever, put the bullshit to the back, put the rap to the front. Yeah, dog. And I don't mean signing with them crackers, letting them tell you what to do. Letting them tell you when you can pee-pee and when you can boo-boo. I'm not talking about that. White people don't tell me what to do, Negro. That's the fact. So if they tell you what to do, that's your business. Handle it. But that ain't the order of the day over here. They didn't stand me up, so they can't sit me down. That's a fact. That's a fact. So yeah, I think we touched on that. I'm like Andre 3000 to you niggas. The Midwest got something to say and been saying it. Even Nelly was the biggest artist in the world at one time. What Jay-Z say? Only dudes moving units in Pimp Juice and us. Yeah, Midwest nigga. And Nelly ain't even super lyrical like that. He was selling records with Jay-Z and Eminem. What we talking about, bro? I could go on and on. I think y'all get the picture. I'm Modiglianoing. You know, we don't do Picasso. I'm Modigliani to you assholes. Look him up. Do your research. Modigliani is who Pablo Picasso wanted to be. But the history books wrote about Picasso and tried to write Modigliani out of the history. Some of you niggas don't even know what I'm talking about, but you Google everything else. Google that, nigga. Homework. Look up something that you know can help emphasize some enlightenment. Move it forward, bro, because I'm about ready to go. I want to talk about I talked about the Carmelo Anthony thing. Just to reiterate, hands off Carmelo. Just to reiterate, ain't no gray area with that. We are drawing the line in the sand. Hashtag touch me and see what happens. Keep your goddamn hands to yourself. Pardon me. But on another note, on a lighter note, but it's still serious, I want to address the Pat Pooh and Remy shit real quick. Because I'm going to tell you, bro, as a black man who got knowledge of self, who loved hip-hop culture, and who came from the streets, as a brother who knows human nature pretty well, you know, at 36 years old, I, like a lot of brothers, we saw this day coming. And I hate to say it like that because don't nobody want to hear, yeah, I told you so, but nigga, Now, in this particular instance, those of us that thought it was going to happen, we didn't say nothing. You know why? Because we was hoping we was going to be wrong. We was hoping that Remy Ma was going to find a way to thug it out with Pat Pooh's. But we saw the signs, bro. The entitlement, the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Pat, you could have had any, bro. This back when Pat was, 50 Cent was the biggest in the game, and they signed Pat Pooh's for $1.5 million. So Pat Pooh's was in the streets tearing shit up. And Pat Pooh's rap better than 50 Cent. So we've been rocking with Pat for a long time. Long time. We saw him hold Remy down when she went to jail and all of that. We saw the whole thing. And let me say this to these sisters. Sister. Y'all need to remember, y'all not the only ones that love y'all goddamn children. You see, we was watching this whole thing. The whole reason why Pat Pooh's even said anything was because Remy Ma said something about his son. Now, that's the quickest way to make any real man come outside. You do something or say something in reference to my offspring. That's the quickest way. You want some smoke? Here go the matches, nigga. There you go. That's how you set it off. Because if you remember, if you notice, that brother wasn't speaking on it. He riding off into the sunset with Clarissa Shields, who is the best female boxer of all time. Yes, I said it. Even better than Layla Ali. Yes, I said it. She's accomplished more than Layla Ali. We love Layla Ali, but Layla Ali, that's a lot of nostalgia. Because you're Muhammad Ali's daughter is the real reason why we love you so. But Layla Ali is not Muslim. So she kind of turned my heart. I don't really, You know what I'm saying? We love Muhammad Ali because of Elijah's teachings. We love you because of who your father is. Clarissa Shields don't have no Islamic mantle to stand behind. She don't have no daddy who legacy she riding off of. And guess what? Clarissa Shields is also from the Midwest. Let me walk off the camera. Let me let y'all think about it. How the Midwest really run this shit. Where is Clarissa Shields from? Where is Floyd Mayweather from? From the Midwest. I don't want to hear it, dog. Y'all niggas been sloppy coast to coast. I say it in your mammy's house on Father's Day. And by the way, shout out to all the real fathers. Not just on Father's Day, but on every day. Because I'm a father every day. And sister, I bet not see y'all high-fiving each other talking about Happy Father's Day. I'm snatching bonnets and setting wigs on fire. Sit your dumb ass down. Your day is in May, or get your dumb ass in this casket. You are not a father. Single fathers do not run around talking about, yeah, bro, Happy Mother's Day. Because I'm not fucking gay, you weirdo. You hoes run around talking about Happy Father's Day. Got a whole set of ovaries. Man, sit your disrespectful ass down. See, that's that Remy Ma shit. And a lot of you sisters, I don't give a damn if you from the projects and you a gutter broad, or if you bougie, it ain't too good for this, it ain't too good. Y'all all have that same flawed, feminist, westernized, demonic mentality. You. Yes. Yes. And I'm tired of you, and a lot of brothers is tired of you. So to get back to the subject and wrap it up as far as the Pap and Remy thing, she said something about this man's children. If she wouldn't have said nothing about his goddamn children, he would have just let her kept lying. And the shit that she said about his son would have any natural man upset. Because it ain't hard to tell. If you got knowledge yourself and you raise your children a certain way and they go astray, that's going to hurt you. So she said some shit publicly that she knew was going to hurt that man. So then when he come out playing voice recordings, he got receipts, he got names, dates, faces, places. Now niggas got their panties in a bunch. Now that he done exposed how he knocked out Easy the block captain, and Easy can rap, he do what he do, but nigga, you ain't Papoose. We ain't even about to play with you, big fella. You rap, you cool, you do what you do, but your broad is your boss. That's not man shit. Shout out to all of the men that's standing on man shit, because a lot of you niggas are spineless. I had a conversation, rather a confrontation earlier this week. I'm going to tell you about it briefly, and then I'm going to wrap up with this whole Remy and Pat thing. Shout out to those that still believe in black love, by the way. True blackness and true love, okay? I had a confrontation this week where there was a female woman. You could judge if she a woman or not. She's clearly a female. She was creating a nuisance on, near, and around my post. So I surveyed the area to see what was going on. I saw her, she saw me. She instantly started barking on me because she bark on her man every day. You know, she be lightweight bullying, buddy. I ain't gonna put your dirty laundry in the street, but if you know, you know. So me and her get into an argument. I told her to her face, bro, I don't argue with no bitch, bro. Go get your man. He wasn't far. She went and got him. He like, man, da-da-da-da-da. So now me and him arguing. He like, man, I'm only saying something because you called my woman a bitch. Let me take my glasses off and look you in your eye. I looked that man dead in his pupil like you looking in mine. I said, if you don't want me to call her a bitch, tell her stop barking like one. Fact though, because here I am, I'm actually legally married. Bro, I don't let my wife talk to me crazy. And I damn sure don't play that domestic violence game. We not about to do that, because if I put my hands on you, you're going to be the victim of the millennium. You going to be crying to the mountaintops. You going to run and tell everybody that I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Oh, yes, I am. Yes. You going to tell everybody, bitch. So keep your goddamn hands to yourself. A nigga will look you in your face with a big ass gash on his face talking about good morning. No, the hell it ain't. You look like you was just fighting for your life, buddy. What the hell is good about this morning? So when these women get away with doing that to their man, they think they could come in the world and do that dumb shit. And bitch, I'm not your man. I'm not your nigga. I don't play that. Motherfuckers, niggas will be like, I'm not white. Nigga, you not black. You don't have the same relationship to slavery that I do. I'm not your nigga. In a friendly way, I'm not your nigger. I'm not your man. Go play with him. Because you definitely ain't qualified to play with me. This type of shit that go on in the world of the strong black man that stand on business. Big facts. So yeah, shout out to the Papooses of the world who checked every box, did everything right according to a law's decree. And you know what they on the internet saying about Papoose? Man, that nigga was a simp. Man, that nigga should have had did better. Man, shut your dumb ass up, nigga. You been getting ran around the block since before you went to prom. Nigga, you have no respect among these broads. How dare you speak on a man that was a real husband and a real father and really held his family down? See, back to what I said in the beginning. When a couple break up, whether they get divorced or they just was never married, so they separate, right? And they go their own way, you could tell who was right and who was wrong. All you got to do is look at their life. Whose relationship got better the next time? Papoose leveled up so crazy. Remy Ma like, oh, you're 30. Why are you with him? Why do you care? And you run around with this big tooth bandit. Why you give a damn that that man got a woman your daughter's age? Why does it matter? His time with you is finished. And I could make this anecdotal, but I'm gonna spare y'all for a minute. But just know, I'm going to expose these people I'm talking about. Names, dates, faces, places. You feel me? But yeah, I could relate to that whole sentiment, that whole thing, bruh. How you could hold your family down, and because the mother has been infused and fueled by the lies of society, she will give you her ass to kiss, and if you're not careful, she'll try to turn your goddamn children against you. So sister, just remember, there ain't no love like the love of his father. See, some of you bras are jealous. Some of you bras see me and see a man like Pat and be like, damn, I wish I had a dad like that. I know. Damn, I wish my baby daddy would. I know. You in there trying to get a break right now. Who these kids driving me crazy? Every man know the famous words of the single black mother. I need a break. Message. Yeah, I said it. I need a break. That is the notorious phrase for the single mom. I come from the black community, so I'm talking specifically about melanated folks. Yeah, I said it. I ain't never heard a single father say I need a break. I'm a full-time dad. Nigga, you can ask my relatives. You can ask my son, who's with me right now and who's with me every day. How many times I done left him with other relatives? Let alone a fucking daycare or a babysitter. But these broads can't put their child to sleep unless they got some damn melatonin. You suck at this thing of ours called adulthood. I'm letting you know. So yeah, to the Remy Ma's of the world, chickens is coming home to roost. The white man is ending all of this government assistance, which really only means you're gonna be at the mercy of the state. Because there's too many white people on welfare for them to just cold turkey pull the plug. The federal government is no longer gonna fund government assistance. Your state is gonna come up with their own laws about how they wanna subsidize, accommodate, and facilitate for their poverty class. But if you think they just about to cold turkey, because let's not be dumb, there are more white people on welfare than black people on welfare. Because there's more goddamn white people in this cesspool of a country than there are us black folks. So all y'all niggas is like, oh man, they taking welfare from us. Nigga, it's more of them on welfare than us, dummy. What are you talking about? Niggas don't know what they talking about. They just be talking. And me personally, I'm getting tired of holding the discussions. So yeah, we about to get ready to wrap this up. You feel me? I think I touched on everything. Just about. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, let me also say this. Let me take another water break real quick. As far as this music industry goes, the government is really the only record label, bruh. The government regulates and dictates to every so-called record label. Universal Music Group is directly under the government. You remember I was saying names earlier? Edgar Brofman, huh? This is a rich, billionaire Jewish white man who owns a bunch of different shit. From music to movies to orange juice to Seagram's shit. He owns a lot. Niggas talking about, yeah, they not invited to the barbecue. Okay, cool, because maybe they shouldn't be invited to the barbecue. But do you have Seagram's gym at your barbecue? You got orange juice? You got pork ribs? Are you listening to music that came out under the Universal LLC barcode? Then guess what, nigga? Edgar Brofman is at your barbecue. Message. And all of his self-destructive products, you got them there indulging in them. So niggas need to, wake up, bro. For the sake of our humanity, for the sake of our culture, for the sake of the future of our children. Now, as you can see, YouTube let me live today. They ain't interrupt no live stream. They ain't do, maybe I ain't get political enough. All praise is due to Allah. You know what I'm saying? But I came prepared to say a lot, even if they was going to end it. So, in the name of, Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and for the sake of keeping it short, because I already been on here an hour and 15 minutes, we about to get ready to go. But just remember, Satan runs the music industry, folks. Satan runs every industry. Satan runs Hollywood. Satan runs education. Satan runs the medical industry. Satan runs every field. Entertainment, fashion, you name it. Agriculture, archaeology. Satan owns NASA, nigga. And the government is the biggest record label. So when you see me dissing this rapper, dissing that rapper, that's because I'm a real boy, Pinocchio. I don't rock with Geppetto. Everything I got, I had to get it on my own, nigga. Some of the niggas that y'all look at as top tier artists worship the ground I walk on, nigga, and wouldn't dare play with me. I've written for some of them, been on tour with some of them, been in studios with some of them. Yeah. Some of them is love, some of them not so much. But either way, nigga, I am that I am. Musa alayhi salam, boys. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, grab a Quran or a Bible or something. Get close to God with your ungodly ass. Especially you so-called sisters. Because my new hashtag about to be talk about God, make the pussy dry. That's about to be the new hashtag. For these ungodly women out here gaslighting niggas that's trying to be a servant of the Most High. Talk about God, might make the pussy dry. I'm just saying, bro. Because an atheist, I tell you flat out, I don't believe in your God, and here's why. A woman will sit there right there in church, knowing she don't believe in God, knowing she mad at God. Huh? But that's a whole nother story. Everybody got their own cross to bear or their own cross to duck. Because some of you cowards really ain't following Jesus like you say you do, nigga. Jesus said they will hate you because they first hated me. Some of y'all niggas too comfortable to be a goddamn disciple. If we just being honest. The government ain't never tried to squeeze you. Y'all niggas out here trying to act like police brutality is a myth. Like racism don't exist. Like racism isn't the foundation that this goddamn country was built on. I'm just saying. So yeah, shout out to everybody that was in the comments. You know what I'm saying? It's always love, even when it's hate. I appreciate the support, helping it circulate, permeate through the algorithm. Everybody that showed love, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. You can tell I still ain't used to saying that. Anyway, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I really don't give a damn. Hit my Zelle or go to hell. Real niggas, I wish you well. That's what's really going on. Because I ain't on YouTube's payroll either, Negro. That part. I'm going to win no matter what arena you put me in. Black Dollar alumni, we in the building. Lock in till it's time to lock out, and I'm about to pop the latch on you niggas. Shout out to Deion Sanders. Shout out to his son, Shador Sanders. Shout out to all of the people that understand that we as black people, we got a right to exercise nepotism too. As a black man that's about his coins and handle his business, we allowed to stand up boldly and speak truth to power. We ain't got to tap dance. I ain't scratching if don't nothing itch. I ain't laughing if ain't nothing funny. And nigga, I ain't dancing because I am the musician, nigga. You dance to it or watch your bitch do it. Stupid. That part, nigga. You don't like me, put blood in my mouth or come meet me at the prayer rug. Either way, the energy is the energy, little buddy. That part. So yeah, we gonna get ready to get up out of here. Shout out to Travis Hunter. I hope you don't get tricked up the streets, young man. We done all been there. Shout out to Travis Hunter. But remember, Dion tried to tell you. So if that little young light-skinned broad, because we know the type, if she take you for half your money, don't start crying, little nigga. Look, a couple people jumped out the chat when I said that. I know, because that shit apply to your goofy ass too, nigga. Yeah, you know you's a gold-digging floozy. Or you caught up with one, Negro. To hell with your feelings, nigga. I came to speak truth to power, nigga. Water break. That part. So yeah, like I said, next week, inshallah, the subject will be anti-recidivism versus prison reform. Because, nigga, we are not the same. Not at all. We ain't even fighting the same fight, nigga. Y'all niggas is scheming and scamming, bro. We out here trying to save the community in the name of Allah. Play ball, nigga. So, yeah, we about to get ready to get up out of here. I think that's enough for today. I think that's about it for today. I'm going to say this one last thing, and then I'm going to play a couple songs, and we going to wrap it up. You feel me? Shout out to everybody that show love and understand. They try to stifle us in the algorithm. But I want y'all to remember this, family. Easy times, it's an old saying that goes like this. Easy times make bad men. Huh? Bad men make hard times. Hard times make good men. Good men make easy times. Easy times, once again, produces bad men. Let me say it again. For the slow niggas in the bike with their ego in the front, I said, good times, who makes good times? Good men, strong men. So when strong men make good times produce weak men. Weak men, huh? Like you hyena magomania males letting your broad lead you? Yeah, you nigga. Good times make soft men. Soft men make hard times. Hard times produce good men that gotta save everything from going to hell again. Message. That's called the cycle of life. It don't matter who's in the White House. It don't matter what the International Monetary Fund and the Illuminati and the bankers is doing. It don't matter about none of that. It don't matter if your favorite basketball player dropped 30 or your favorite rapper went triple platinum. Huh? I don't give a damn how many Sinners movies they make. I don't give a damn about none of that. And shout out to them. Shout out to the Coogly brother. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan and the whole cast. That's cool and all. Beautiful art. Alhamdulillah. But let's not get this confused or misconstrued, because the only way to keep this what it needs to be is remembering Allah come first and last. Remembering thus saith the Lord. That's a fact, though. Men standing on their square, regardless if women have a tantrum or a tissy fit, sit your dumb ass down while men are talking. I'm sorry. If I got to be the new male chauvinist, nigga, it is what it is. You can't stop me. And what, nigga? Okay, he's a male chauvinist, and I'm also raising my son from a boy to a man. I've also defended more women than any of you niggas that will criticize me. I've also done more for not only my community that raised me, but the black community as a whole than most of you niggas even dream about doing. fun fact or not so fun fact for you lazy niggas. So yeah, remember that, folks, because no matter how you try to cut it, slice it, or weigh it, that's what it is. Good men produce easy times for ungrateful people. Easy times produce sack, sucker, lackluster motherfuckers. You understand me? Yeah, good times make soft men. Soft men make hard times. And then hard times produce good men such as myself that gotta restore order. Cause nigga, I'm raising hell on earth till we see heaven. That good book say, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. It said on earth first, nigga. So are you really about the kingdom of God? Is it really nation time? Are we really building a nation? Or are you niggas just filibustering, bloviating, and pontificating? Huh? You heard what I said, nigga. So yeah, with that being the case, we about to get up out of here. Like I said, new music dropping this Tuesday. Take your head off Tuesdays! Yeah, buddy. You know the vibes, nigga. Yeah, that Doji remix, Doja, whatever, whoever. The anxiety joint, you feel me? That's dropping Tuesday. In the meantime, you know what I'm saying? We got music on the platform, on the channel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that remix gonna hit different. We bombing on TD. It is what it is. It's just healthy competition. If Kendrick Lamar could say, I'm the biggest hater, I hate the way that you walked, then nigga, I could diss who I want. Shut up, nigga. That nigga said he's the biggest hater, and y'all acting like this is the best thing you ever heard. What? When did it become cool to be a hater? So then, nigga, I could diss who I want because I got reasons, nigga. Nigga said, you gonna make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. I thought it was No Diddy. But Kendrick Lamar could say, you gonna make me bring back Puff. You niggas are hypocrites. You only cheer for who white people pick for you to cheer. And on that note, I'm gonna play some independent black music from Black Dollar's finest, E.T. Ali, Ariana Ali, Big Moota Ali, God Body MC. If you know, you know. If you don't, stay tuned. You feel me? In the words of the late, great DMX, fuck what you heard is what you hearing. Exhibit E. You feel me? Big Moota Ali. This the Afro Samurai. If you ain't familiar, get familiar. Get your dumb ass in this casket. Sometimes you gotta black out on hoe niggas. Really though? Sometimes you gotta black out on hoe niggas. Oh, choke slam, get your dumb ass in this casket. Let's get it perfectly clear. I kill you niggas like every day. Niggas is lame, they don't want the pain, they don't want no smoke, they don't want the peace. Niggas pretend to be king of the coast, but really we know you niggas is hoes. We know they dying to sit on the throne, somebody told they like that he was a goat. Then I pop up and just murder hero. I smoke in and quote, yeah, there's a joke. Gun to your hand and a plate to your throat. I let niggas pick how they wanna go. Make up your mind if you can't decide. I promise to God I'm using them both. Niggas is dead, you heard what I said. They blood on the floor and they head on the floor. Really, these rappers ain't ready for war. They know I'm a war with blood on my soul. Right. All of you niggas better stay on tour. I'm king of the calm, security is yours. Betty and nigga, I'm more like Godzilla. Modigliani, I'm painting the picture. These niggas part of the bully agenda, so I'm at the funeral reading these scriptures. Choke slam, get your dumb ass in this casket. Bitch, I'm talking data, mixing with the undertaker. You niggas know I'm the savior. No punches, I don't can't say this. And he's the biggest hater. Label makes ain't get no paper. Now it's vanilla wafers. I'm balling, creative player. My sport is dripping with blood. Looking like a red lightsaber. Michael Jordan in a red jersey, balling on you Lakers. Niggas that lost your magic. Really, this shit is tragic. You will go well on the dragon. Set fire in the paper champions. Let there be light. I'm the god of this rap shit. I eclipse the day like this softness is everlasting. Bite this nigga face off, no bitch. I'm not fasting. Niggas know the motto. Get your dumb ass in this casket. Really though? Let him breathe, E. Let him breathe. You know we gotta switch the beat on these niggas. Funeral service. Can we have a moment of silence for the retarded? The daily departed. Choke slam, get your dumb ass in this casket. I nigga, what's a go to the dragon? I'm just asking. Choke slam, get your dumb ass in this casket. Really though, sometimes you gotta black out on hoe niggas.
No savings for day, like you get exposed, nigga. Sometimes you gotta black out on hoe niggas. I don't see no boogeyman, all I see is clones, nigga. Afro samurai, I'm unusual. I can take it back, turn it into a musical. This your eulogy on beat, so beautiful. R.I.P.T.D.E. It's a funeral.
I have a great night after I killed Daylight.
Nigga took a shit on stage.
What was it, stage fright?
I'ma make a dime, your whole roster is great.
Right.
Be the niggas, I'm about to ask them what it takes.
Huh?
Reaching on my eyes, bloodshot, like break. Like, nigga, we could crash all gas.
No brakes, right? Paid in full. Ace Boogie, open the safe, right?
Y'all really wasn't outside.
You lit the safe light.
Y'all think they great, walking shit.
Get your legs, bro.
Niggas straight preaching for the dollars
Like crack flow.
Don't take the guy like Mobiles on the West Coast.
Black Dollar ENT, we the new death, bro. Put that on my LLC and on my publishing.
He bringing for rape, overthrowing puppy government.
Huh?
Y'all made a deal with the devil, the soul covenant.
The red and the blue is just Democrats and Republicans. Sometimes you gotta black out on hoe niggas. No savings for daylight.
You get exposed, nigga. Sometimes you gotta black out on hoe niggas. I don't see no boogeyman, all I see is clones, nigga. Afro samurai, I'm unusual. I can take it back, turn it into a musical.
This your eulogy on beat, so beautiful.
R.I.P.T.D.E. It's a funeral.
Huh?
Treat these niggas like the cold sensing and the mold.
Right.
Colder than the ice cube, the new school motion.
Right.
Niggas shame locked to the TDE sweatshop. I'm the reason they scared to come to the Midwest. I'm most specifically Ohio. Tell them docile. Shoot that tattoo off your eye with my eyes closed. South Park. Burst out your kidney and kill his best friend, bitch. My brother with the niggas know we don't champion. Boxy boys, time to check out like the West End. Pussy niggas know I'm already in battle tested. Niggas already know daylight is the K type. Like you niggas fathers for perpetrating the straight life. Niggas got record deals, still pitching candies. Nigga, I ain't never ran a fade that was friendly. Afro samurai, gangsta, weird, smoking on the bag of that kung fu candy.
Sometimes you gotta black out on hoe niggas.
Bill bottoms and hit huggers.
Yeah, we know, nigga.
Sometimes you gotta black out on hoe niggas.
Devil horns and a crown of thorns, you sold your soul, nigga. Afro samurai, I'm unusual. I can take your death, turn it into a musical. This your eulogy on beat, so beautiful. Smoking on that kung fu Kenny at the funeral. Sometimes you gotta black out on hoe niggas. Bell bottoms and hip huggers, yeah, we know, nigga. Sometimes you gotta black out on hoe niggas. Devil horns and a crown of thorns, you sold your soul, nigga. Afro samurai, I'm unusual. I could take your death and turn it into a musical. This your eulogy on beat, it's so beautiful. Smoking on that kung fu Kenny at the funeral. Unicorn horn shit, nigga. Black Dollar is nigga.
Black Dollar.
That's really though, huh? That's for really though. Yo, we gonna play one more. If you know, you know. Shout out to everybody that supported that new joint. You know what I'm saying? I dropped a YouTube short, the Rainforest Challenge. It went crazy. Then I dropped that last joint you just heard, the Afro Samurai. You know what I'm saying? So they was overlapping each other with the traction. But shout out to everybody that liked and shared and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Keep helping it circulate. It was so crazy because the next video I tried to do, that anxiety remix, it was gonna be a short too. They said, no, we ain't gonna let you do this, nigga. This Dochi, you know, they work for the feds. I mean TDE, I mean Universe, you know what I'm talking about. So you can't just remix her shit and just run off into the sunset. She gotta get that tour money. You know, she gotta get that 360 money. So that's cool, because I'm still dropping it on Take Your Head Off Tuesdays. But for now, the Rainforest Challenge, nigga. Like, share, subscribe, Black Dollar, holla. Y'all know the vibes, nigga. Since y'all doing the Rainforest Challenge, short and sweet, you know I'm a beast on these beats. You know I'm a beast on these beats. Black Dollar, holla. They call me Big Muta Ali. All that I
can say is they can never, ever stop the rain. No. All that I can say is in these streets they feel my pain. They know that. All that I can say is they can never, ever stop the rain. No. All that I can say is in these streets they feel my pain. They know that. E-double-R got 99 styles and I battle any man with a sword in my hand. So up the way with a couple AKs, spray pop top of day. You would think I'm from Iran, straight from the land. So I say here's a beef and I play it for peace in the streets I never ran. All I like an athlete, niggas can't stand me. It is what it is, murder makes a killer can. I'm a little nigga, but I got a bigger cheddar with a pocket village full and I'm sticking to the plan. Do it for the land and I do it for the fan. I don't do it for the grand, but you know that I'm a man. Never did the capping like a when I rap it till Samuel Jackson. Fuck, I'm saying, feel like the Django. Bitch, that's on Bango. El Maki, call me the son of man. I be in the zone, that's on any microphone. I be holding my own tsunami with the flow. Still got the glow and I still got my pro. I be spitting from the heart, you go feel it in your soul. It was all bad just about a week ago, but now it's all good. I remain in control. King of the dome, so I call it King Dome. I'm just sitting on the throne and I'm in album mode. Yo, it's a repeat, about to be a three-peat. I be a surrender, push it like I got a cheat sheet. Try and they try, but they never beat me. Even when it's hard, I got the shit looking easy. 20 years in and about to drop again. I be dancing on the beats like Chris Breezy. Get paid every day, get it on the daily, not bi-weekly. Now come off the atlas, challenge of the champion. Nigga was a goat in the face of the dragon. Flow so cold that I froze the earth's axis. Royal Rumble, I'm the last man standing. Yeah! Big pressure. 216, Ohio's the residence. Bitch said, fuck you, tell her how I'm celibate. I be blacking out on these beats for the hell of it. Women that get devilish, but treat me like I'm heaven sent. 216, Ohio's the residence. Bitch said, fuck you, tell her how I'm celibate. I be blacking out on these beats for the hell of it. The women that get devilish, but treat me like I'm heaven sent. I do this shit, nigga. Salam alaikum, if you know, you know. Assalamu alaikum, warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Big Mutali in the building. Huh? They know that. All that I can say is they can never, ever stop the rain. No. And all that I can say is in the streets they feel my pain. And they know that. Black Dollaar Entertainment, we in the building, you feel me? We about to get ready to get up out of here. Y'all know the vibes and the count. I appreciate you for tuning in with me and indulging in these superior facts. They call me Arion Ali, a.k.a. E.T. Ali, b.k.a. Big Moot Ali, God Body MC, 216 KING, Kaya Slaughter County, Up the Way USA, Thieveland Hydro, City of God alumni. And we gonna leave it right there, straight like that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Black Dollaar, hang. Ha.